Good morning. I have not done a get ready with me in so long. This is huge, but I don't use everything. How do you get your spark back? I just can't get out of my slump. Huh. Got me already on the first question. I guess I can tell you my experience with being in slumps. I feel like getting out of a slump depends on person. The ways that work best depend on that person alone. When we are in a slump, it's usually just that feeling of not being able to do anything. Like we've tried everything, but it just doesn't feel like we can do it. In my experience, I feel like being able to like understand the root of that is the most important, to understand where it's coming from. And then that's how you can address it. Even though I'm still facing lots of like problems or like things that are getting in the way, I was able to get out of my slump regardless, just because I wanted to enjoy life more. Even though we have all these problems we have to fix, or we have all these things that we're gonna run into, we're always gonna be running into them. And it's more like, am I going to make this a problem every single time, or am I gonna make it fun, or I'm gonna enjoy it? I think it's just the essence of life, really. They're seen as problems, but really, aren't they really just there to make us better and to help us grow? I think it's just like changing our mindset around that, or just changing our outlook on that. I'm starting with blush first. I'm going for a very natural makeup today. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to do? I was talking, I forgot sunscreen. I was talking about this the other day. It's really good for people who have sensitive skin. However, I don't think it's very good like UV wise, even though it has all like the highest ratings. Out of my own experience, I was only able to get my spark back because I just changed my lens on that. And it's that I just don't want to live life being constantly disappointed, or I want to be able to enjoy, you know? For me, I feel like I'll regret it if I don't find joy in it. I just put blush, but it's okay. I'll answer a few questions, but I'll make them very in-depth. What do you do to make yourself do things that you really need to do, but don't feel like doing it? So this is like a discipline category. Honestly, that took years. I feel like it's only because I wasn't able to like understand it. I feel like this is only partly because my brain was maturing. I'm using a different blush now. Is that okay? This is Espoir's Tone Pairing Liquid Cheek. What is this? Serenade. It just gets easier because I realized like the consequence a lot better. Let's say with something simple like cleaning your room or just tidying up your space. And it's like, although I don't feel like doing it, I just know that later on I'll feel terrible because I won't like the environment I'm in. Like I'll just be like, oh, I wish I was able to clean it earlier while I still had time, or just earlier in general. Putting some on the blush up here. For me, it's realizing that I would rather feel this resistance rather than feeling the effect later, because I know that I will not feel good. Gonna mix these two. They're blemish balms from Glow. I really like their products. One of that, just one of each. When I don't feel like doing things, I just remind myself of how I feel later. I'm like, no, I do not want to feel, I would rather not feel that way. Although before I was able to do it, now it's a lot easier. I guess because I am reminding myself of how I will feel. I'm gonna put that just in the areas where it's more red. This is a very thin cover up. I would not consider it a foundation. You know, I've just learned to embrace my messy hair, because when is it never like not messy, first of all? I was coming to a conclusion that I just don't have a lot of fun in my life. I feel like I take things too seriously, if that makes sense. I think because of that, I just don't enjoy as much. Or I'm just not really living life. I look through it with a lens of having fun, despite how hard it seems. What's the word again? There's this one word people use. I feel like it's the new bullying term. I always feel like it seems like we're growing. There's always a new way to bully people and put other people down. I forgot the word. I see it and like they're just living their lives, and then people are just commenting on them or doing whatever. I mean, like, that makes sense. There will always be people who just want to put down other people, but I feel like the awareness is just, it'll just always continue. I feel like it's kind of like our job for the people who are emotionally stronger to just like humble them, I guess. I don't know, or to like help them in some way. Not that we have to. Why do I feel like I'm losing? Oh, it's right here. It's always new words, huh? They always gotta come up with something to make it seem like it's not the same thing, but it's all the same thing in essence. What do you do about draining friendships? If there's really no other option than just walk away. And I know that's easier said than done sometimes. Any type of relationship you have, doesn't matter what. Even from that, that's just a good growing experience as well. The first thing I would do if it's a draining friendship, if you really want to stay with them, if you really want to be friends with them, because there is a huge difference. Like if you don't want to be friends with them, that's completely different. But if you want to make it work, it's always good to chat about it and just, you know, see how you can align those misaligned pages. What I've been seeing lately is that like lots of people, they'll just like leave. And sometimes I wonder, is it because like you want to avoid it overall, or did you really just not want to be around that person? It's two different stories. So if you do want to like maintain the friendship, then of course have a chat and talk. If you don't want to be around that person at all, then like leave. There's no harm in that. You'll find someone who doesn't give you all that stress and heartache. This was just concealer from Glow. Do some lining. Waterline. Very close to the lash line. I'm not sure if you can even notice it because it's just it's very, very subtle. This is an Azuki. That one was black. This was in number 4. It's like a brownish, reddish color. I'm gonna make a tiny little wing. Tiny. As I was saying, if you really want to make it work, I don't want to say the worst way, but it kind of is the worst. The worst way to go around it is to avoid it. I guess I can see this in long-term friendships as well, as like we do change. It's just like sometimes the ways we grow is just not towards the same sun. We're just gonna be a little bit different. I'm digressing. Oh my goodness, I've been really liking this powder. Florasis Gorgeous Peach Blossom Powder. This is in number 3. Sometimes you can kind of see the powder, like it's not really translucent, but this one is quite translucent, and it doesn't make my face, my bangs like greasy, and it makes my face look blurred at the same time. Okay.
I'm not able to do that for you because this experience isn't supported for kids.
What did she think I said? Oh my goodness, I'm doing everything out of order because I'm like talking. Usually I use this for contours from Colorgram. Number 2, Cool Tone. Just like that, even though I put powder, it's okay. And then under the nose. Then I want to show you my heart puff. This side is cuter. Don't show the other side. Just blend it. Blend. Even though it seems, in theory, that it seems pretty easy to do, there are always good ways to learn. I mean, managing those type of things is just, it gets difficult, but it's always a good way to learn. Concealer pencil. This is a concealer pencil. Back to eyes. This is from HOLIKA. 2-shot Americano. I always like going for like that smoky line. I just feel like it looks the most natural. You know what I struggle the most with? I know myself really well. And it's just that it then comes down to, should I follow what's right or should I lean into this experience and learn from there? Because like the thing is, even though I know the answer, it's hard to gauge whether I should listen to it or not, because I know that what if I could gain more experience from this or something like that. I think in the end, it's always good to listen to yourself regardless. Trust your intuition on it and you'll be okay. Even if it's like a really hard decision, oh goodness. It's because you already have the experience that you're able to make it a choice already. This is Romance Better Than Palette number 3, Rosebud Garden. It's lots of pinks, and I think pink tones look the best on me. Taking this light pink, just dust it across my upper lid just a little bit, just so it's a bit matte. Color right next to that, and then put that at the lower, but like focus on the outer V. Because YouTube is such, or like any creative endeavor you have, if you are constantly doing it, putting up videos or doing whatever every single week, it makes sense that you're gonna get... This is actually a concealer pencil. I didn't think it was because this is Bling Glow. But this is a concealer pencil. I was using it as like under the eye just to make it a little bit brighter. What was I saying? It's the antithesis of yeah. That's why I see so many YouTubers go on break. I have no idea how people do it. Like the people that every single day for years on end, I have no idea how they do that. I don't know how they don't feel... I guess they would probably consider as work. This is my favorite highlighter. You know how much I love the MAC one? This one's kind of more of like it's more of a natural highlighter. 2AN Pure Glash Highlighter in ND01 shell. But, oh! That's fun. It's very buttery, so it's gonna do that. It's okay, it still works. Put down the tip of my nose, the bridge. I feel like I'll wear mascara sometimes, so I do like how it emphasizes my lashes, but usually I don't. On the daily, for a daily look, I don't really wear it. Brow bone, the brow bone. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. It's everywhere now, the heck. And then the inner corner. Ta-da. I'll do the last question while I'm doing lip. You guys are always asking about what lip products I'm using. Oh man, the thing is I use a lot, but I can tell you which ones I use the most often. Probably these 4 Espoir Pinky Low Key. I don't even know if you can see it very well. Beigey corally color, but it looks so natural on the lips, but like for my skin tone at least. This one I use a lot for like the inner part of the lip. This is Dinto's Blur-Glowy Lip Tint in 234 Lactitia. It's a corally color in the middle to give my lips a little color. But to be honest, this one doesn't last as long. This is definitely for just like right now, or just like for the next hour. So if you like it for short term, then that's pretty nice. These are my favorite for over lip, but this one I could wear just by itself and just call it like my lip but better. Well, this is the Hints Rare Color Gel Tint. Oh man, but this one, it explodes a lot. So like it's all over it's literally all over the bottle right now, but it's such a pretty overline color. I'll use this one instead because I have to show. But this one from Entropy is also really nice. It's Opal Charm 234 1C. I would get that just for the sake of it being a lot cleaner. This one's just Berry Shot Lip Tint number 1 White Berry. Overline the upper lip a lot. The corner. If only it feels cleaner. Like, look at this. Like, oh my goodness. Can you make a video about what is love for you? And also, I feel like I shouldn't have this in here. What is love for you? And also your way of loving and just your perspective on love. And they're like, please make a video. Honestly, I don't think it's very smart to talk about. I think objectively, yeah, sure. But not subjectively. I feel like it's dangerous to put those kind of opinions out on the internet because people could easily find them. They could easily find you and then they could use that to manipulate. One thing I'm really worried about is like everyone's internet safety. Like people are putting like the most dangerous things on the internet. Girls. I want everyone to be safe. I did my overnight curls. My hair feels so soft. I feel so happy because I guess I care more about how it feels and how it looks, obviously. You know when people say like they found the other half or anything, I just don't think that's a very healthy statement, to be honest. It's like why didn't you find yourself first? But I mean, like everyone has their different views on that stuff. But if you can't like cultivate that within your own self, like cultivate that love within your own self, then aren't you just giving away like lots of your power to someone else to fulfill that for you? So it's like, are you really living your life if you are doing so? I'm trying to stick to the peony. So beautiful, right? They're probably one of my favorite flowers. Everyone has a different reason to do so. As long as it works out for you, that's all that really matters. Cookie cutter. How do I do this? These are like too close together, I feel. Oh, it's kind of working. Okay, oh, it's not done all the way, but let's try it anyway. Hold up, let me do my hair real quick. I know, it's like I could have done this before filming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you know a fast way to do subtitles, please let me know. I fear I might get arthritis by doing the subtitles for these, so I had to skip for this video, so I apologize for that. Hopefully I can get like the automatic ones done. I'll see you later. Have a good week. Bye.